Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello class, how are you? I hope you will be fine. So in video 20, we will talk about grammatical meaning as we already discussed associated with verb. And in our last lecture we talked about grammatical meaning with a noun or with a mass noun. So in this lecture we will talk about grammatical meaning associated with a verb. Basically we are discussing relationship or grammar with semantic and how grammar plays roles in semantic. So we can see tense, aspect and mood are associated with verb. So keep in your mind, number one is tense, number two is aspects, and number three is mood. Associated with, these are all associated with verb. Tense, aspect, mood, commonly abbreviated with TAM. So T stand for tense, A stand for aspects, or M stand for mood. So and also called tense modality. These are called tense modality. Aspect or TMA. So these are the names. So tense, aspect, and mood are associated with the verb. So TMA mean to say tense, aspect, and mood is the grammatical system having rule of language that covers the expression of tense, location in time, aspect mean to say fabric of time, and single block of time, continuous flow of time, a repetitive correctness. Mood or modality, degree of necessary, obligation, probability, and ability. In some languages, evidently, whether evidence exists for the statement, and if so, what kind, and meritively may also be included. So, in this slide, we came to know the relationship of grammatical meaning associated with verb. So, we can say tense, aspect, and mood are associated with the verb, and we can say tense and aspect and mood on the other hand TMA. So TMA is the grammatical system of language that covers the expression of tense. Mean to say expression of tense to mean to say location in time, aspects, fabric of time, or single block of time, continuous flow of time. So these are the repetitive occurrences. So these are the relationship between grammatical meaning associated with verb. So uh, further we will explain. The term is convenient because it is often difficult to untangible features of language. Often any two of tenses, mean to say aspects and mood, or all three, may be conveyed by a single grammatical construction. But this system may not be complete in that not all the possible combinations may have an available constructions. In other cases, there are many. There may not be clearly delineated categories of tense, mood, and aspects and mood. For instance, many Indo-European languages do not clearly distinguish tense from aspects. In some languages, mean to say such as Spanish, modern Greek, and the imperfective aspect is fused with the past tense from the traditionally called the imperfect. Other languages with a distinct past imperfective include with the Latin and include with the Persians. So, uh, so the term is convenient relationship of grammatical meaning associated with the verb. So, there are many examples. Many Indo-European languages do not clearly distinguish tense from aspects and clearly having the relationship between them. And if we talk about tense, tense is a term that refers to the way verbs change their form in order. Verbs change their form. Keep in your mind. Indicate at which time a situation occurs or any event. Mean to say either it is present or present continuous or past or a future. Mean to say if you talk about he is going to school and he was going to school, he takes tea, he took tea. So these are all the terms that refer way verbs change their form in order to indicate at which time a situation occurs or event take place. For finite verb phrases, English has just one inflectional form. For finite verb phrases, namely the past tense mark ed. For regular verbs, therefore in English there is just a contrast between present and past. Needless to say, non-finite verb phrases to infinite infinitives ing forms are not marked for tenses. This is marked for the continuous. When occurring with the modals, verb phrase are used in their base form with no tense marker. Each tense can have a simple form as well as combined with the progressive or a perfect aspects. Mean to say progressive, mean to say continuous, or perfect, mean to say past perfect, mean to say present perfect, and with both of them. So this is all about the tense. We will further talk about the tense. So due to the tense, due to the verb, we can indicate at which a time situation occurs or event take place. So examples: I work, I'm working. So this indicate to say present and continuous, present continuous. And then I have worked. I have been working. So present. So present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So on the basis of the verb, so I worked, I was working, and I had worked. I had been working. So on the basis of the verb, so the time, situation, and actions are taking place. So sentence can also be used in passive voice. Note that the perfect progressive is not normally found in the passive voice. Keep in your mind. I'm told, I'm being told. I have been told. So I was told, I was being told, and I had been told. Right? So these are the examples of mean to say. These are the basically examples of tenses. So on the basis of these working, on the basis of the verb, we can differentiate between them, tense and them. For example, if we talk about he takes tea, and he is taking tea, he has been taking tea, right? And then he took tea, he was taking tea. Uh, and on the basis of verb, we can explain the tense, and the tense uh, on the basis of the verb, which having a relation with all these things. So dear class, so in this lecture, semantic and grammar, so grammar having a deep relations with semantic. So we can say that on the basis, so in semantic mean to say this is the field of linguistic, and linguistic we can say is the study of language, and in language, so in language we study sound, we study form, and we study meaning. So if we study sound, then phonetics plus phonetics and phonology deals the sound pattern and sound structure. And if we talk about the form of the word, form, so word, phrase and class, mean to say word deals morphology, and phrase and class deals a syntax. And if we talk about meaning, so meaning deal semantic plus pragmatic. So here we came to the point that so pragmatic having a deep relations with language, sound, grammar, syntax. So sentence must be correct with phonetically, phonologically, morphologically, syntactically, and then must be correct semantically, then pragmatically. So these are all about the relationship of grammar with semantic. So semantic having a deep relations with grammar. So because semantic is a study of meaning, literal meaning, and in grammar we talk about the functions of literal meaning, from lexical to grammatical meaning to lexicon to then sentence and tense level. So thank you so much class. In our next week we will talk about further aspects of semantic. Thank you so much.